Hello, it's Neil here. I'm here to make another make lunch meal. This time it's hot dogs with a sweet corn relish. We've got all the things for the relish here. Some sweet corn, a little bit of mustard powder, some sugar, cider vinegar, onion and some chilli, just to heat it up a little bit. Got the hot dogs and some buns and some salad and some sweet potatoes to make into fries to go on the side. So I'll wash my hands and I'll see you shortly. So I've already put the oven on to 200 degrees Celsius, ready for the sweet potato fries later. I've got a splash of oil in the pan. I'm going to start by chopping the onion to start making the relish. So the onions are chopped and in quite small pieces, just ready to go in. I use half an onion because I had a really small amount. I'm just making this for 2 people today. I'm now going to chop the chilli. I've got an enormous chilli there, so I'm going to use a quarter of that, otherwise we're going to blow our heads off. So I'll prepare that. Okay, so the onion's been there on a medium heat for 3 minutes. I'm now going to turn the heat up to high and add everything else in. So there's the chilli. I've chopped it up about as small as I can manage. Wash my hands after chopping it because otherwise you touch your eyes and sting yourself. Ouch. Right, we've used some frozen sweet corn now, so that's just about defrosted. One kind of level tablespoon of caster sugar, and if I can get the lid off the bottle, this is some cider vinegar, could be white wine vinegar I guess. Nearly there. Okay, I'll put that in a moment, but that's just 40 mils, so that's maybe 2.5 tablespoons, or measure it out. A couple of things, just about a quarter of a teaspoon there of dried mustard powder, and then that's the cider vinegar. So pour all that in, and I'm just going to leave that on that high heat for about 10 minutes, and it's just going to thicken up during that time. So while the relish is cooking, you might want to start on the sweet potatoes if you're feeling hungry like me. So I've chopped the sweet potatoes in half already, just this last one to do. So chop it in half again, and then cut a few wedges out of that. And then I've got some oil with some of the Cajun seasoning sort of mixed in. I'm just going to dip each wedge on every side in that. And once that's done, I'm going to pop those in the oven for about half an hour. I'll have a look at them after about 20 minutes and see how they go. Meanwhile, the sauce is just about ready. The sweet corn relish. It's drying out a little bit. I'm just going to put a splash more cider vinegar in. It needed just a bit of time to boil up, and then I'm leaving it for 10 minutes. So a bit more cider vinegar. I'll come back to that soon. Okay, so that sweet corn's been on a medium heat for 10 minutes now. It's thickened up a bit. If it doesn't thicken up too much, you can just put a bit of corn flour with water in it, just half a teaspoon, and that'll just help it thicken a little bit, but it doesn't matter if you don't have it. I'm going to put that to one side to cool while the sweet potatoes are cooking. Okay, so we're all ready. You'll notice that I didn't show you cooking the hot dogs. They just got warmed for about 5 minutes through in a pan of water, just like the tin usually says. Make sure they don't boil. There was plenty of sweet corn relish. There's enough to go on another salad later. So we're ready to go. Hope you enjoy yours too.